Is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
Looks like my
name is
boyfriend.
Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't talk to me either. Come on up.
Good. Whatever it is.
Angela Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in.
Looks like my boss.
I should have guessed you weren't with the police. I've spoken to enough cops lately to know the difference. So, you said you're trying to learn what happened. What exactly do you know?
I know that Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
What? No. We don't know that. Nobody knows that. Not yet.
Ooh.
Someone took her and she's missing, not dead.
Of course, I'm sorry.
The police might have given up on her, but I haven't.
Oh, honey.
She's out there. Somewhere. I know it.
I know that something...
Is that all you know?
Yeah.
She's been missing for weeks. That's what happened. Big shot police detective. Poof. Gone.
What?
Then our daughter. So yeah, something happened. And nobody seems to be able to find out what.
George Austin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
Yep.
You didn't know?
No. Of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number one. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Shot? Jesus.
Indeed.
I can't say I liked the guy. Leah dumped me for him after all. Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever.
Oh.
But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff. Is that what's going on? Was he in the mob?
I don't know.
Jesus, Leah, some
Jesus.
detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment at least.
Are you familiar with...
Me? No. But Leah used to go there before we were married.
Okay.
She was really hung up on the place.
How well did you know George Austin?
Leah's the one who knew him. They've been friends for years. She talked about him sometimes.
What did she say?
Well, that's the thing. I got the impression he was kind of a loser.
A loser?
No career, living with his parents, that kind of thing. She felt bad for him. But then we get divorced and he turns up wearing designer suits and living in a penthouse. I'm living in this shoebox.
What did you do when Leah disappeared?
Got grilled by the cops for 3 days.
Oh.
Even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse. Just on the off chance I would say something that could help them. Obviously, I didn't.
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work.
Oh.
They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
Can you tell me?
Is it relevant?
Well, it could be.
Well, I'm a tech nerd. Worked for a bunch of startups back in the late 90s. Now I work at a chain store. Moved into this place about 5 years ago. Rented it from some Indian lady. Rent in this city is highway robbery, but there's no way I'm moving further away from my little girl.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah, sure. See ya. Hey, wait. Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
There's much more at stake.
Maybe. I don't care about the big picture. Can you help her or not?
Yes. It's what I do.
That's what I do. Be very, very lousy with the...
Poor guy. He's grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
It never gets easier.
Nope.
He is a cop, all right. She must have still been a beat cop when this was taken. Guess
10:29.
that's the date the picture.
Oh, there's the keypad.
Joey, get in here.
You bellowed?
You bellowed.
Phone. According to the label, this should get... Huh, another My Phone upgrade is coming out in 6 months. Didn't one just come out last week?
Yep.
I don't see why I'd need that note. It says...
J leather. Leah, oh, it's the same guy. Okay. Leah might be just a police officer, but she has a secure and stable income. You do not. Your promotion to manager to the new abacus is a good first step. Keep it at it for a few more years, then we can talk about getting more custody. You sure about this online game, Shortgate or whatever it's called? Do I have to tell you about all the creeps that hang out online? She's determined to play the team on the piano, so at least there's that. Perhaps it's harmless. You know more about this stuff than me. Just make sure she doesn't do anything stupid, okay? Emil, got a new shipment on the parental eye software coming your way. Could you try to upsell it? Maybe to overlay paranoid NYU parents? The boss is desperate to get rid of the stuff. Mark it down onto whatever you want. Tomo. Emil, I got a copy of the parental eye software you recommended. I installed it on Kendra's computer, and now my computer and yours can read her email. You just need to install it on your office computer and you're in business. Emil, maybe you're right. It is a huge breach of trust. And she'll kill me if she found out. She's a smart kid. I'm sure she can handle cyberspace. In this respect, she's more your daughter than mine. Install it if you want, but I'm out. Okay, that's good. Abacus admin, deal with it. No, I have no idea who Tomo is. You're supposed to be in charge. If you can't control your own office spam, maybe we should get someone who can. Huge favor to ask from Leah. Can you pick Kendra up a bit early tonight? George and I have theater tickets and the show starts earlier than we thought. Fine, we'll drop her off at the Abacus. It's only heavy midtown traffic and 40 blocks out of our way. We're swamped here today. I'm not sure I can get away early. Can you drop her off here? Emil. Kendra, I got it. I can play the Doom from Target. No sheet music or anything. I'll play it for you this weekend. Aww. Sam Durkin? Where are they? I understand the frustration, Mr. Askins, but I have to ask you to stop phoning our office. We're just concerned with finding Officer Piero and Kendra as you are. This is our job. As soon as we know anything, you'll be the first to warn. Where's Kendra? I know we don't see eye to eye, but what kind of monster do you take me for? I had nothing to do with it. Whatever happened to Leah, whatever happened to Leah, and I would never harm that little girl. I will assume it's fear and frustration and possibly alcohol talking and leave it at that. Okay.
And it's not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
She's really focused on that music. Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh, yeah. Is he around?
He always is.
Okay. Tell him hi. I have to practice now.
Not like she could stop me.
The power's been out. Sorry.
Do you have any copies of the Parental Eye software?
Parental Eye? Yeah, we got plenty of those left. They didn't sell very well. I guess people don't like to spy on their children, but me, I don't judge. Anyway, we got a bunch behind the counter. That'll be $14.99.
Do you take debit cards?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks. Thanks.
Sure.
Boy. Leave him. I'm sorry, Jordan. I'm leaving you. Maybe I have to do this thing, which is use software on screen.
Seems like a pretty standard.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to complete the line checking system.
It doesn't look like Kendra has any emails on her computer.
Okay.
But if she gets any, I suppose I can use this piece of software.
Trollgate. Target now available for my phone. Attention fellow trolls, our servers are temporarily down. Whether it be a sneak Xenon attack, an El Mahespal, or an infestation of Witkans, our gates have... sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean team. Our gates have to remain firmly closed while we get things working again. Trommel and chat logs are still available, but access to the city of NAB isn't available until further notice. The Major of NAB has all the goblin engineers working around the clock to get things working again. Check-in system. From just Fabri. Chat log. Tromo. Hey, what is it on you? Wittican you? I'm close by, I'll join you. Okay. Palpi. Trust the action and thief soul. Oh my god, maybe your mom can arrest him. Haha, let me ask her. She said she's the thief of Korean Midtowns? Lol, no. So noisy. Oh, downstairs, construction guys in the basement. What are you doing, Noitria? Throw you? Okay. We're raiding over the Logancy Hills. You want in? Nah, I'm at the library. Probably should log off. You playing in the library? Shh. Basement construction finished. There's a big hole in the wall. Really? What's in there? Nothing at all. Mom's really been acting weird lately, to be honest. Hugs. Aww. Yo, I think your daddy could hook me up with a new phone. Mine's and all about to die. I told you to stop asking me about that stuff. Hey, governor attack over here in Grande Grotto. You want in? Mom blocked a big hole with a shelf. Really? At least the hole is gone. I guess I'm on my way. Okay. So now we know about the hole in the wall. Oh, he arrived. Very good.
It's not moving.
Who are you?
What the fuck?
Hello? Leah? Is that you?
That's Officer Piera, and you don't get to ask questions. You can't see it, but there's a Bushnell 22mm rifle aimed right at your head. Step into the middle of the room now. Good. Now turn around. Face the shelf. Now I repeat, who are you?
I'm here to help you. I'm the bestower.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. I'm the bestower.
The bestower? You're the bestower? You?
Yep.
As far as I know.
Thank God. You have no idea. No idea what it's been like. Hiding in this little panic room. Waiting, not knowing.
Not knowing what? What exactly is going on?
Wait, you mean George didn't tell you?
No, he died before he could tell me anything.
Died? George is dead?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Did you save him? His ghost? Spirit? Or whatever?
No. Leah?
Sorry. We were close. Towards the end. He was a good person. A bit lost maybe, but we all were.
What is happening?
Didn't deserve that.
Indeed.
Hell, none of us do.
Leah, I need you to tell me what happened.
Of course. George didn't tell you. He couldn't have told you. He won't be telling anybody anything ever again.
Leah, please.
Yes, I know. It's just hard to say. I mean, who could I tell? Who would believe me? Emil? Corey? Sam? God, they must be worried sick. There was no time to say goodbye, but at least we're safe in here.
Sorry, did you say we? Is someone else in there with you?
Yes, my little Kendra.
What?
I didn't want her to get mixed up in all this, but I'm going to save her too if I can.
Where are you?
Behind the wall, in a little room. The room has been specially sealed. Nothing physical or spiritual can harm us in here.
Oh.
We have enough supplies to last us a few more months, but we probably won't need it now that you're here.
Leah, Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
I know that. Of course I know that. But sometimes I can pretend she's
Aww.
just sleeping. She's still. So still. But her spirit is still with me. I can't see her, but I can feel her, sense her. It helps.
Leah, are you sure Kendra's spirit is in there?
Of course. She has to be. I had to bring her here with me. I had to keep her spirit safe. Safe from whatever happened to George. To the others. In here with me, she's safe.
Is she?
She is safe, isn't she?
I can't say if she's safe or not, but she's not in there with you.
What? How? How can you know that?
Well, you know who I am. What I can do. I saw her. Kendra. Her ghost, I mean. She's not in there with you. I'm sorry.
You saw her. That means they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't dare, would they? Hold my daughter's soul for ransom? That's sick.
Her soul is fine. For the moment.
Yep.
She's upstairs in her room.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. My daughter is dead, and I'm thanking God. I can't do this much longer. You must think I'm horrible. You'll help her, won't you? That's what you do, right?
Yes, that's what I do. I really need you to tell me what happened. I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Help Kendra first. I'm sorry, but she has top priority. I feel bad for George and the others, but this is Kendra. Damn everyone else.
True.
Help her, and I'll tell you everything.
We can try to bring Kendra's ghost down here. You can talk to her if you want. That might help her.
God, no. You have to get her spirit away from this house, away from me, as soon as possible. I can't put her at risk. She might be dead, but I can't risk that. Anything but that.
Can you give me...
I told help her.
Why don't you come...
No. You saw what happened to George. And if Kendra is here when that... No. Once she's safe, I'll come out.
Okay.
Damn the consequences.
I'm going to leave now, Leah.
Just one... How is she? Does she know that she's... You know?
No, but she will. That's part of how it works. They come to terms with it, and then they leave.
I see. I'm sorry you have to do this. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it always does.
So, I hear you're into Trollgate?
You play?
I sure do.
Cool. What faction are you with?
The...
Uh-huh. I have to practice.
Hey, Kendra. Sorry to bother you again, but
Well,
What does Ken...
Breakfast? What does that have to do with it?
I don't know. She keeps asking about breakfast.
Oh, the password.
Password?
If I was busy on a case, I'd ask a colleague to escort Kendra home. She didn't know everyone I worked with, so I taught her to ask them, what did I have for breakfast? And if they replied, prunes and a Danish, she would know they could be trusted. It was supposed to keep her safe.
I'm going to leave.
Okay, I'll be here.
Come with me.
Listen, look,
What should I?
I believe the answer is prunes and a Danish?
You're really going to take me to see Dad?
You betcha.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Joey.
Yeah?
How come she leaves footprints, but you and me don't?
Aw.
Oh, well, that's easy. Just between you and me, she's much heavier than she looks.
I can hear you, you know.
I don't think he's at work this late.
Okay.
This is it. Thanks for taking me. I've got my own key. I can get in on my own.
Sure, you be safe now.
No response.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's had a rough time of it.
Does he know?
Know what?
Does he know that I'm,
No, he doesn't. Not yet.
good?
Do you remember what happened? How it happened?
Not really. I remember being with my mom. It was dark and cold, but she was telling me everything would be alright. That I would be safe.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter. This kind of thing shouldn't happen.
Lots of things happen that shouldn't.
Oh, baby.
It's just stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
So, what now?
Just come with me. Kendra, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust us, okay?
You don't have to ask. I already did.
Aw.
Fair enough. Come over here. Just take a hold of this.
Okay. The music, it's amazing.
Music?
It's everywhere. Can't you hear it?
Not really.
It's like every instrument ever made is a part of it.
Aw.
Do you think they need a piano player?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm gonna need a practice. But somehow, I think I'll have plenty of time. I guess you can't come with me?
I'm sorry. This is a trip you have to take alone.
Aw.
Tell them I'll miss them. Okay?
Of course.
Aww.
Still standing, at least.
Yeah, bright side.
She was so easygoing.
Something about kids, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Their minds are more adaptable, flexible to new ideas, even death.
Do you really believe that?
Do we have any other choice? Come on, we're not done yet.
Kendra is safe, Leah.
You mean she's...
She's moved on. She said goodbye to her father, and she said she'll miss you.
How could something that was so right go so horribly wrong? I went to a few meetings, and then I knew I had to join the police academy. It was like a lightning bolt.
What kind of meeting?
We were all so lost, so hungry for direction and not knowing where to go. All of us searching for that elusive something, that revelation that would fix our lives. The meetings at Grace somehow gave them to us.
Gave them to you?
Yes, no matter how confused we were, we all found our way. All this was the price.
Leah, I need you to focus and tell me what happened.
I loved being a cop. I loved being a mother. I did good, didn't I? I thought I did. And you do good. That's what I heard. You always help, right?
Yes.
I help the dead.
That's what I'm counting on.
What? No!
Jesus!
She wiggled.
Did it work?
Why, Leah? Why do this?
I'm sorry, but it's the only way. My only escape is through you. I know what you did for Kendra. Now do the same for me, please. Please, before they come for me.
Okay, Joey, baby, tie this woman, please.
Okay, Leah.
That's Officer Piero to you, and I know how it works.
Great, that saves time. Red here is gonna take you somewhere safe. And when she does, you're gonna have a chat, okay?
Fine. Let's just do this quick.
You hear me? Don't let this one just fly off into the light.
Don't worry.
All right, then.
It's so quiet. That little room was quiet, but not like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm hearing everything and nothing at the same time. Can you hear it?
No, but Kendra said something similar.
Is she out there somewhere?
Yes. But Leah, before you go, I need you to tell me how you got this way. What led you to this?
We called it the Grace Group because we met at Grace Church. We met once a week. We would talk. It was nice.
So it was kind of a self-help group?
Kind of.
Kind of? What did you talk about?
Funny, I don't remember. All I know is that it worked. For all of us.
Mm.
It's like magic. We all learned what we were meant to be. I joined the police academy and never looked back. George discovered a love of art. Made a killing as a dealer. George won't be out there, will he? He's gone. He risked himself and then he...
Oh no.
What was that?
Oh no, Leah, get through the light, quick!
I can't move. How did they find me? Here of all places.
I don't know, just try and hold on.
You were supposed to help us.
I'm trying, please, I just need time. No! Not again. Not again.
Hey, you okay?
No. No, I'm not okay. We were too late.
Too late.
She was taken, just like George was. All she went through, she did it for nothing.
I refuse to believe that. I just can't. Did she say anything? Anything at all that could help us?
There wasn't time. And there was something else.
Something else?
How did you get in here? What the... Leah?
Look, I can explain.
Turn around. Hands behind your head.
No, wait, listen, I don't have time for this.
I said turn around. Hands behind your head. On the floor.
Please, just...
Now!
What the fuck? Okay.
Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner of this establishment?
My name's on the sign.
So you are Malone.
That's me. And you are?
My name is Madeline.
And your friend?
Jocelyn Contis.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Malone.
Hi there.
What happened here?
What do you mean?
This shop. It is, shall we say,
It looks shot up.
Shut up. Look, I know the cleaning lady hasn't been in this week, but it ain't that bad. Now, can I help you or what?
you should take a closer look at the walls and windows.
You sure there isn't anything wrong with the windows that I can...
You mentioned an assistant.
Danny? I have no idea where he is. So we're a bit short-staffed, but nothing I can't handle. We'll handle that costume of yours with extra care.
Costume.
That gown of yours looks very authentic. I don't even think you can get that fabric these days.
Have I become antiquated so soon?
No offense meant, I quite like it. The tiara's a nice touch. Brings out your eyes.
Well, I always thought so. But you are mistaken. We are not leaving my costume here with you. We have other business. I will return.
Take your time.
Yes, well.
Hey,
Miss Countess, what can I help you with?
so, did you see who smashed up your window?
What are you talking about? The window looks fine to me.
Oh, baby boy.
Right, of course it does. Totally agree with you. So, who shot up this place?
Hey?
Come on, this place looks like the set of a gangster flick.
I don't know what you mean.
Are you seriously telling me that this place looks normal?
Listen, everything here is top of the line. We're even looking into that dry cleaning stuff.
What cleaning?
Dry cleaning. It's... Look, never mind. Can I help you with anything or what?
Well,
Sure.
Malone.
Hi there. What?
Malone, I regret that it falls to me to tell you that you are dead.
No.
What? Get out of town. Now, can I help you or what?
Madeline, does that ever work?
No. Malone, I must
Look, you...
I am perfect.
you're on... I got a bottle of whiskey in the back.
I do not need a belt. Thank you. I will return.
Take your time.
Huh. Some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them. You into music? I saw that poster on the wall.
Oh, that's Danny's thing.
Danny.
The guy who runs this place with me. Him and his girl, Linda.
They're in a band.
If you can call it that. They play weekends sometimes.
Okay.
He wants to make it big, but
But what?
nothing. Danny just needs to focus on earning an honest living, that's all.
Do Danny and Linda have regular gigs?
I don't know. Why?
I might want to hear him play.
Save your eardrums, lady. That's my advice.
Well,
Sure.
Malone,
Hi there. What can I do you for?
Joey.
I could not help but overhear your conversation with my colleague. This Danny Marconi. He is important to you, is he not?
What makes you think that?
Your energy, your aura, if you will. It changes when you speak of him. So tell us, what is Danny to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Malone, you know precisely what I am talking about, and you will tell us. You don't think we will understand? Rest assured we will.
We will.
The only thing I understand is that I want you both gone.
I could leave as you request, but I don't believe you want me to. Not really. Well, do you?
Who the hell are you people?
We are here to help, nothing more. You are so close now, so close.
Oh.
Why is everything so confusing?
It does not have to be.
Life used to be so simple. Then Danny had to go follow a pipe dream. He had to make deals with club promoters he couldn't pay. So they showed up here. I told Danny to stay away while I tried to talk some sense into them.
And did you?
He got away. That's what's important.
Oh.
At least I think it is.
Oh, Joey.
Not so sure anymore.
Oh my
I
God,
understand
baby.
You are adrift. You are scared.
My
But
boy.
there's nothing to be scared of. Come here. My host.
yeah, sorry.
I don't know why I did. Danny isn't much really, but he's a good guy. You think it was worth it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't have anything to say? Anything at all?
No, not really.
Right. So I just head that way.
Yeah.
Well, tell your friend thanks. And if you ever see Danny... Forget it. I suppose it doesn't matter.
My host. My host, are you all right?
I knew you'd follow me in here. You can never give me a minute's peace.
You should not stay here too long.
Or what? I'll die. I get it now. We all thought my uncle was nuts, but he was just numb. He just stopped caring about anything. Who could blame him?
Trust me, my host, it is best to push those feelings aside.
Why?
It is what must be done. That is all.
What does it matter?
Listen to me. In time, you will feel differently. Yes, this will all feel normal.
Normal? I don't want this to be normal.
Many of your predecessors felt the same. In time, things changed.
They did.
I'm going dancing, Madeline. Don't wait up.
I see. I suppose after all this time, it was inevitable that one of you deciphered the metal. But do you think it will be that simple? It will not work. Do you hear me? It will destroy you. My host, Jocelyn Comtesse, hear me! Comtesse! Comtesse!
Okay, so she was abandoned there, and then she left when we went back with her with Joy.
2:23 a.m. Detective Corey Palmer conducting interview with Rosangela Blackwell. Detective Sam Durkin also present. So, Miss Blackwell, tell us again why you were in that house.
Say nothing. Tell them nothing. Keep your teeth together. We'll get out of this.